Hey guys, so today we're going to do Dyson Dc14 pickup tests. I have done a Dc14 pickup test in the past, but I wanted to do it with my new standardized pickup test. So if you're not familiar with it, let me run you through it. It's low pile carpet and hardwood floor with a gap in between it so we can see how well it cleans in crevices. We have oats, aquarium rocks, sand, and half of the sand is rubbed deep in and the other half is not. Rice and flour, and half of the flour is rubbed deep in and the other half is not. Now, I want to start by saying this does have a generic brush roll in it that is not extremely stiff, and it does have hair wrapped around the brush roll, so that could affect the performance. So if this does not perform extremely well, then that we could put it to that, but it's all relative. So these are not perfect tests, it is just to give us an idea. So yeah, here we go. Pretty much a brand new clutch, it's only about 2 months old. So here we go. Alright, let's take a look. Oats, it did actually quite well. Aquarium rocks, it actually did very well. Sand. No, did not do very well. Left actually quite a bit of sand. This would be at the bottom of everything I've tested. Maybe not the worst I've seen, but pretty close. It's, well, not that I look more, it's not horrible, but it didn't do well. Pretty much really good on rice. Ooh. Left a lot of flour. So, did not do very well on flour. So let's go ahead and pick up the rest of this. So a little bit of sand left, but overall that's pretty much everything gone. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the hard floors. I don't think this is going to do very well on the flour or the rocks, but I think it'll do well on everything else. We'll turn the brush roll off. Okay, here we go. And if it does not do well on the rocks, I'll go ahead and remove them from the test so it doesn't skew the rest of the results. So it actually did a little bit better than I was expecting on the rocks, but it didn't do great, so I'll go ahead and remove them. But I will leave the rocks in the middle to see how well it cleans in the crack. So, it got pretty much all the rocks out of the crack except two. It just lifted one out there. Did very well on sand, did very well on rice, and actually did very well on flour except for a very tiny bit in the crack. But you're not going to have a crack that deep. It's a very big crack. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pick up everything, and then I'll give my final conclusion. Okay, so, final conclusion. This vacuum passes my pickup test. It did quite well. The only thing it really struggled with was rocks on hard floor and sand on the carpet. And it actually did decent on the rocks on hard floor. And it actually did decent on the carpet for sand, but it was just okay. So I'd say the only major fail here would be the sand on the carpet. And that would make sense because these brush rolls never really cleaned all that well. And again, this does have hair wrapped on the brush roll, and it is a generic brush roll that's not that stiff. So we could put it up to that as well. So yeah, overall, this has my pickup test, sorry. Thank you for watching. Bye.